Yo, Andy. Hey, it's time out for the games now, buddy. Let's get this fight on, man. Hey, we offer you a hell of a lot of money. Now, one thing I don't want you to allow others to dictate your career at this moment in time. It's only a short period of time that you have. And you got to man up to responsibility, because if you allow others to dictate your life at this point in time, you're going to end up with nothing. Zero. Broke, my man. Okay? So make wise decisions. I have no more time to wait on you about this situation. And we offer you a lot of money, and I think you should take it. And one thing I don't want you to do, though, is to allow others to dictate your career at this moment in time, bro. You only have a limited time left to make as much money as you possibly can. And don't allow others to interfere with this. You make the decision. It wouldn't be fair to you nor your kids that you miss out on zero because you allow others to interfere with your career at this moment in time. So think about it, bro. Hey, let's get this thing done, man. Let's get it signed, sealed, and delivered. As I said once again, I'm sick and tired of sitting around, man. Let's get the people what they asking for, what they want. Enough is enough. Ball's in your court now, baby. Let's get it. I'll see you soon, man. Hey, let's toast it up.
What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. So, Andy Ruiz and Deontay Wilder have been going at it over the negotiations. Now, I sit in the middle on this one, and I think, to be fair, Andy Ruiz is probably on the middle. I'm not sure, though. Let's see what he responded. He responded saying, goofy ass. Andy Ruiz, senior. Deontay Wilder is a liar. He offered 30%. We want 50% split. What happened is that Wilder is a liar. He, Wilder, and his trainer, Malik Phantom Punch Scott, want Andy to accept a ridiculous amount of money. But Andy is not a random name. Andy is a former world champion. The first Mexican heavyweight world champion in history. A former champion. He made history. Listen, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, but history ain't paying the bills. But anyway, Wilder wants to offer Andy around 30%. We want 50-50 because Wilder is no longer a champion. He's coming off a very bad fight where he fought against a sparring partner, Robert Bumlenius. I think that sparring partner took a dive. Oh my God, smashed it. And Andy is coming off a good fight that lasted 12 rounds with Ruiz Ortiz. It's good money. It's not good money, sorry. And I will tell you why. They are offering almost the same amount of money that Andy received when he beat Ortiz. How is it possible to receive the same amount of money with Wilder as we did with King Kong? Andy and Wilder are going to fill up a stadium. They're going to sell a crazy amount pay-per-view because everybody wants to see that fight. They are not offering a fair split. The only thing we're asking for is a 50-50 split. We're not asking for anything else. 50-50, and we're ready to fight Wilder and give him a good beating. Wilder will suffer the same beating as Anthony lost his head, you were. Andy has enough money now because of the investments that he's done. Not another one. Is that Floyd? Is that you, mate? Come on, Floyd, stop it. He has millions of dollars. And that's why Wilder is angry, because he had to negotiate with me. He wanted me to persuade my son to fight for a certain amount of money. And he is dumb. He is stupid if he thinks that I would try to persuade my son to accept a fight for that kind of money when Andy doesn't want to fight for that amount. He, Wilder, is out of his mind. I can't lie to you, people. It's hard to get a word in edgeways here. It's hard to get a word in edgeways here. This guy just keep talking. We don't have a deadline. Wilder doesn't have any other options at this moment. Where is he going to fight? His option to fight again with King Kong. Stop it. Stop it, people. I'm telling you now, if that fight happens again, I'm out. Well, the sport's already dead, but that'll be the final, what they call it, overkill. But Ortiz is low profile now. Never mind, low profile. He's old profile now. Super old. He's been old profile. But Ortiz is old profile now. Nobody knows about him. He's not in the news anymore. There is Chris Arreola, but Arreola he's old as well, I ain't gonna lie to you. But Arreola is gonna fight Frank Sanchez. Lost his head. He's not fighting lost his head at this moment. Fury is going to fight. Well, that's not gonna happen. Anyway, man, this guy talk too much, but I'm lying. Listen, man, he could have summed this up in about 2 lines. This guy keep going on and on and on. Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, the bottom line is here, I don't know, it's the problem, you see, people don't tell the truth. Now, if the truth is Andy Ruiz got paid the same as the Ruiz Ortiz fight, then there's an issue there. That can't work. I don't care what no one says. And that's why I don't believe it. I don't believe that. 30% of a Wilder fight should still be a lot more. I'd say at least double. Then again, no, maybe Ruiz was the 75. Maybe that's how it works out. Maybe Ruiz got like even 60. Or let's say Ruiz got 70% for the Ortiz fight. That's how it would make sense that 30% of a Wilder fight is 70% of the Ortiz fight. But either way, these guys should talk numbers. Yeah, we got paid $2 million to fight Ortiz. This guy's offering us $2.5 million. That's problematic in my opinion. That said, is this fight 50-50? It's not far off, but I mean, let's do the maths here. What's Wilder done? Wilder lost to Fury and beat Ortiz in a better fashion than Ruiz. Wilder beat a better Ortiz as well than Ruiz did. Ruiz beat the very last Ortiz, bottom line. So, even though Wilder hasn't done much, he's still done more than Ruiz. What's Ruiz done? Okay, yeah, he popped AJ's cherry, fair play to him, but then he fell off. Do you know what I'm saying? So, it's kind of like... But he didn't get stopped, in all fairness. He didn't get stopped. So, I can see 50-50, but I think from Ruiz's point of view, he hasn't been knocking around as long as Wilder, for what that's worth. I think he should come in and say, listen, 60-40. I don't think it's less than a 60-40 fight though either. 70-30 is ridiculous. 60-40 is a nice place to sit. Beat Wilder, and then you've just played yourself into a huge payday with AJ again, potentially. And it's the same bars I said to Dillian White. Yeah, and all of a sudden Dillian White come out saying the same thing. Oh yeah, well the Saudi thing's next. Well, you weren't saying that though. You know what I mean? See, no one's there. Yeah? The YB said it, and then all of a sudden... Dillian White's $1 million team come up with it. Oh yeah, the Saudi thing. We want the Saudi thing now. Yeah, don't forget that, people. Dillian White came out initially saying, "I want 10 million. These guys are bugging. Pay me my worth." Next thing you know, YB video drop. This guy's stupid. He should have took the fight, popped AJ's chops for him, and then walked into a big payday. All of a sudden, Dillian backtrack. Oh, I want this fight. Yeah, corny ass dude, man. 100%. What's that thing I normally say? I don't know, but either way, put the YB on 100%. Yeah, listen, Mr. Blobby, come on now. I mean, what's Wilder done? Yeah, so it's difficult. I mean, if Wilder was happy to do it 50-50, I'm all for that. I still lean, for whatever reason, I lean more towards Wilder being... Ruiz didn't have no longevity, and it's not even like he made the AJ fight a good fight. Yes, AJ was running for his life, but still, Ruiz didn't even train for that. So really, you had one good fight, which some people could say lucky, and then you fell straight off again. That don't make 50-50. Because whatever you say about Wilder, he always comes in shape. Yeah, he might fight a lot of bums, but he always gives his best job as well, really. Okay. Tell me a Wilder fight, where Wilder's turned up and not done what it says on the tin. He doesn't promise anyone a whole bunch of skills. He promises he's going to go in there and sling his hands. And really, you have to credit him for that. He does go in there and sling his hands. So, Mr. Blobby went in there with AJ, popped his chops, fair play, and then comes back and, he weenie, mate, he weenie. Oh. Mr. Blobby comes back, and then, 300 pound, 320 pounds. Hatman talking about, he coming for power. Listen, that's how you know for a fact, yeah, people ain't got a clue what they're talking about, yeah, in the sport of boxing. When people think more weight means power, like, he's coming in for power. Stop it. He's coming in for McDonald's is what he's coming in for. Big facts. I've heard that the Saudis out there, yeah, McDonald's is like the next level. They love the McDonald's. They love the fast food. That's what Ruiz... Get serious, people. Ruiz didn't fly out to... Call me a lie. From what you saw in AJ versus Ruiz 2, who here thinks Andy Ruiz flew out to Saudi to fight, to do any boxing? It was obvious he wasn't there to box. He was there for the... What do they call them? Not super hotels. They've got another... in Dubai, they've got like a super mall. That's it. Or super mall, something like that. Universal Mall. I don't know. It's got some sort of name to it. Some sort of catchy name. Andy Ruiz was in Saudi for the super malls. Yeah? To go from Burger King to McDonald's to KFC all in one sitting. Yeah? That's what he was there for. And it showed. I ain't gonna lie to you. You people, YB. That's what he was there for. Call me a liar. He ain't do nothing. He ain't do none in the fight. Just stand there getting his head boxed off. So, he ain't really earned... What you man know me, I'm not the biggest Wilder fan, but still, he's never sacked off, has he? Wilder's never fell off in that sense. Wilder's never lost his head. Yeah, he's a bit zesty. The twerking was a bit off key, but the twerking was a bit off key, and he's done a few suspect things. But when that bell goes, whether it's a bum, because let's not forget, people, we can all critique Wilder, but Wilder fights bums. In all fairness to him, he put it on them. Did you get that, people? Yeah. When AJ fight bum, what he do? He's back end flap still. Yeah. Now, to be fair, AJ does fight a high level of bum, ish. I don't know. Can you say? Yeah, Ortiz is better than Franklin. I'm sorry, especially when Wilder fought him, and Wilder half stuck it on. Yeah. So anyway, the bottom line is, man, Wilder's done enough in the sport now, and Andy Ruiz hasn't. Bottom line, he couldn't stop Ortiz. He couldn't stop the oldest Ortiz. The Ortiz that Ruiz fought must have been what? Oh, wait a minute. If Ortiz was 30 when he was training with Mike Tyson in the Catskills in 1980, let's do the maths here. So from 30 to 24, he must have been in his early 70s. So for Andy Ruiz to beat a Luis Ortiz in his early 70s and couldn't stop him, and it was clear. Look at the amount of knockdowns Ruiz got. Yeah? Look at Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield is the same age as Ortiz, and when he went in there with Vitor Belfort, your legs, and it's not rocket science here, why do you think old people have them Zimmer frames? Your legs are the first things to go. Yeah? The legs are the first thing to go. Your arms will cling on for a bit. That's why people have Zimmer frames. Yeah? Ortiz, his legs were gone, and still Andy Ruiz couldn't finish his dinner. And actually, Ruiz came back in that fight. So yeah, Andy Ruiz need to sit down somewhere. This fight, at the best, is 60-40, and hopefully they can meet in the middle. And I think really maybe Wilder was doing that. Let's offer 30%, and maybe Ruiz is doing that. We'll go for 50 and we'll get 40. I'd like to see this fight though. I would. Who wins it? I'd like what? I think what? You just don't know, do you, though? You just don't know. What's Wilder's chin saying? Ruiz's hands are quick. Wilder's feet are slow. Ruiz's feet are slow, too. So it's interesting. Ruiz has got a good chin. It's a fascinating fight, to be fair. Much more, well, I don't know. Yeah, I think Ruiz and Wilder is actually more interesting than Wilder and AJ. Because Ruiz has a hair trigger left hook. He can't just let that thing off. And if Wilder leans over a bit too much, and that's what happens. I've seen Wilder before with his arm over here and his chops like that. So he's just Wilder, yeah, is just lecked off the right hand, and he's like this. So I can see Wilder lecking the right hand off. Ruiz, whoop, and then things the left hook, and you see that I've talked before about it. But Wilder has an Eritrean chin, yeah, pointy. And I can see Ruiz's hair trigger left hook just clipping the end of it. That's what I don't know. Is it going to happen? I don't know. What I can say is I can see that happening. I can see Wilder getting caught, right hand, and then and Ruiz, because let's not forget, that's how AJ got caught as well. AJ got caught being an eager beaver. Let his hands go and clip. Next thing you know, it was all over anyway. I want to see this fight. Are we going to get this fight? Probably not, truth be known. Yeah. Not going to happen. The odds are it ain't going to happen. But anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and like off the bell 100%. No doubt.